We just reviewed the Black Suit Spider-Man by Hot Toys from Spider-Man 3, and this figure is amazing, but there is one downside that I need to upgrade today. So the one downside is that I love having his mask displayed right here. It looks awesome, but I also want to display this head sculpt because this also just looks incredible. That likeness to Tobey Maguire in this Bully Maguire sculpt right here is phenomenal, and it deserves to be displayed. So to ensure that this head sculpt gets displayed, we are looking at a Rise Works body set for Spider-Man 3. Just looking at the box real quick, you can see Rise Works logo right there in the middle, and it just says Rise Work right there. The box is actually very nicely textured. You can feel like every little detail in there. There's literally nothing else though. It's just a black box. So let's just get this thing open, and gotta take that little bit of foam off, and there we go. So now we can see that body in there. So let's just pull this out real quick. Okay, I guess it's taking a hand on the foam with it. And just taking it right out of the box, it looks and feels pretty great. So I'm just going to take everything else out of the box now, and let's just take a look at it all. So I can basically hold everything this bodysuit comes with in one hand. You get some extra little buttons if they come off his shirt, but I hate gluing these on, so I really hope none of them come off. Then for the hands, let's just grab one and look at it. They are pretty much generic figure hands, but they are pretty nicely detailed. You have some vein work in there, the skin tone. I don't know if it's going to match super well, but we'll see when it's actually on the figure. And just putting a hand side by side with the Tobey Maguire sculpts, yeah, the skin color isn't really, it doesn't really match. So let's hope that's not going to be a big issue. But you get a pair of relaxed style hands, a pair of kind of semi-closed grabbing hands, and on the figure right out of the box, you get a pair of closed fists. So now let's just look at the body real quick. The jacket feels pretty nice. You can zip it up and down a little bit if you really want to. You just gotta kind of grab the zipper carefully, and yep, you can move it. Just be careful, because if that goes off the track, you might be screwed. But the jacket itself feels pretty nice. It's pretty much an all fabric outfit, so you don't really have to worry about creasing or anything. But the funny part is they actually gave him that pop collar. And the pop collar, they put like a firm piece of, I don't know if it's like plastic or cardboard or something in there just to make sure the collar stays up, because it's pretty iconic to his look from the movie when he pops his collar like that. Then underneath here though, you have this button up shirt, which is blue. It looks very nice. And there's those little buttons, which if they fall off, you're kind of screwed. But that undershirt actually connects magnetically. You can see a little magnet in there because you can have him like holding it open and you can see his Spider-Man suit underneath. I love that. The spider logo, all the webbing, it's slightly raised. You can actually feel it. And of course, so just comparing it side by side to the actual suit, it's not really scaled perfectly, I guess is the right word for it. But it still looks great, especially if you have it closed a little bit more, have the magnets up, and you just have him holding his hands, kind of opening it slightly. And they probably made the spider logo a little higher up, just so you don't have to open it up too much to basically see the whole logo. So that I can appreciate that. Then going down just to the jeans, these feel not really like a denim material, but they're pretty soft, pretty nice. They look like jeans. That's basically all I can say about them. Then going down to the boots, these are also pretty nice. They look like Asics or something like that. But they're basically just all black. They don't really go too high. They have some tread on the bottom and they just look pretty nice. So now's the moment we've all been waiting for. Putting this head on this neck. And we can't do it yet. We actually need to take the peg out. Yeah, we need to pry the ball peg out of this neck connector very carefully. So I'm going to go do that real quick, and then we're going to just pop it in the body so we can actually just have the head secure. All right, so I took it off camera, getting ready to get my pliers out, my cloths, my everything, just to pop it out. And then I realized it comes out crazy easy. Crazy easy? Is that even a phrase? I don't know, but I'm not redoing that part. So yes, it came out crazy easy. You just give it a little pull and it popped right out. So that means that we can take this connector, I'm pretty sure the back is that little open piece, and just pop in here. Now let's see if this is also crazy easy. And yeah, not too bad actually. I worry a little because it was a bit of a tighter fit how easy it is to pop back out. And yeah, that was my concern. So getting it back out of the body, you're going to need to use some pliers or something, put some cloth around it and just pull the ball peg up, or just get a replacement ball peg. But I did get this body just so I could display the head sculpt. So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have this body in my display for a while, because that's even what I'm currently doing for the Batman with the Robert Pattinson head sculpt. But now getting this plastic piece back on, you just want to pop it back in place. So it's good to know that that pops back in place pretty easily. And now no more stalling. We are putting the head on, and here we go. And yeah, there he is. It looks pretty good. I mean, of course, the skin tone for the neck and then the head don't really match. But actually, No, because I'm going to have to open him showing the suit. So yeah, you are really going to see that. But if you want to leave it closed, you can. And then he looks even better. I mean, from a distance, it looks pretty good as well. You can tell it's not really a Hot Toys body or anything like that, but it looks good, so you can just display the head sculpt. So of course, now we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it and pose them up. I'm gonna get out the symbiote pieces and yeah, let's just have some fun. For the first pose, I went with the one that a lot of people are probably gonna do. The one where he's kind of just holding his jacket open so you can actually see the black suit underneath, and it looks incredible. It takes a minute to actually work the jacket underneath those hands, but if you're patient enough and you can take them out, then yep, it's doable. I mean, taking the hands out, it does kind of pull the whole wrist peg off, and it's a bit tight, so you got to work with that. But when you get them off and you're able to swap the hands and get them in a cool pose, this body works really well. And I really like how it works with that head sculpt right there. Then for this pose, which it might be the way I actually display him, because I love that you can have him holding the mask and then you can see the suit underneath. I did just that. He's holding the mask in his right hand, and then with the left hand, he's kind of pulling his jacket open, you know, like he's getting ready to kind of suit up. Although I guess to suit up, he's kind of undressing. So I guess do with that information what you will. But this pose is also awesome. I want to just kind of put some symbiotes on them, see if they look cool. Yes, I know I'm kind of cheating right now. I don't really have them spinning. I'm just kind of showing you with the camera. I try to put the actual Venom that I put around his leg on him, and it would not work with the pop collar. The pop collar, like I said, has the actual plastic in it. So the back piece is kind of on there, but it was also kind of get like the special edition little piece in the back there. You could kind of get the little symbiotes on the arms, but the jack is a bit bulky, so it doesn't really stay too well. So yeah, I did my best with the symbiote pieces, but it does look pretty cool. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to give you my final thoughts. And honestly, this is a pretty cool little companion piece. So if you're picking up the Hot Toys Black Suit Spider-Man from Spider-Man 3, should you get this companion piece? I would say no, unless you really want to display that head sculpt like I did. I needed to display that head sculpt, and seeing this piece with like the actual undersuit, I just had to go for it. It looks really cool to me, but I didn't see it anymore when I was looking, but there was a whole black suit you could get as well. So, you know, the iconic dancing scene with Bully Maguire. Yeah, that black suit, you could buy that and put the head sculpt on that one, but it wasn't available by the time I actually locked in the Hot Toys Black Suit Spider-Man 3 one. You know, a lot of black suits. I'm talking about the black Spider-Man suit from Hot Toys, and then the black like dress suit. There was like a third-party option for that one. So I didn't get that one, but I saw this one, and since you can see the undersuit, I thought it was a worthy pickup, and I like it. It's going to look good in my display, but I just don't think it's critical to your display. It's cool to be able to display the head sculpt, like I did that with my Robert Pattinson Batman from 2022, still waiting on that sequel. And then Rise Works is also making a body for the Amazing Spider-Man 1, that new Hot Toys figure that's coming out for the Andrew head sculpt that I'm also going to pick up, because for my Spider-Man figures, I just like being able to display the head sculpt. But for the figure, like the actual Spider-Man suit, I just really want to have the mask on him. But like I said, it's just worth it for me. So what do you guys think? Just let me know down in the comments. Is it a worthy pickup for you? Do you like displaying your head sculpts in this way? And if you enjoyed the video, definitely hit like and hit subscribe if you enjoy content like this, and check out another video on the channel, maybe the review for that black suit from Hot Toys. And as always, a special shout out to the channel members. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I look forward to talking to you again very soon. So until next time, stay 6 scale.